live? Am I live? Child, let me get my blood pressure medicine for y'all. Be all in the business. Be all in the business. Make sure I don't have anything else. Because y'all don't know how to act. Anyway. Second video. I'm getting it in before the work day. Okay. But I want to talk about Michelle's interview. I was able to watch the entire interview because, my attention span can only take minutes. I can only look at a video for 30 minutes. I don't know. It's just something. But before I preference what I'm about to say, ATLien, I gave y'all the history. ATLien was one of the, Sandra Rolls was the first. Sandra Rolls created blogging. I don't care what nobody says, because when I moved down here from Patterson in 2004, I think around 2005, 2006, I stumbled upon a website that had pictures of all the events around Atlanta. I mean, all the celebrity events, just regular folks events, it was so good to see Black people doing the darn thing. And then Sandra, she was a very good photographer. I don't know what kind of equipment she had back then. Clear. Then she started letting us comment under her pictures. So we started commenting, and she broke the news about Tamika Raymond possibly cheating on her husband. His last name was Glover. I know she had 2 sons with him. He's some kind of big executive with Usher. So she broke all this. Right? She used to feature Kim Porter. They had 3 brown girls, I think, a group. She used to cover their events. It was just beautiful just seeing, Black people just doing well, doing the darn thing. Then it transitioned, Blogspot or something she transferred that website into a blog. Now, I met, from being a commenter, Gina McCauley, through Sandra, through being on her blog, because I've never met Sandra personally. We only emailed each other. So I met Gina McCauley. Gina McCauley had the website What About Our Daughters. She was a feminist. She's one of them, like, diehard. She's an attorney. She graduated from one of them Ivy Leagues, I think, law school. Smart girl. We were in these cyber streets banging. We stayed on BET. Anybody that tried to send the civil rights movement back, we were on their ASS. We stayed on Deborah Lee. We were all over the place. Police brutality. We were doing the darn thing. She was featured in Essence. But one thing about Gina McCauley, she was back then she was heavy set. So her self-esteem wasn't up to par. She was a single girl. She had no kids. She wasn't married. I met her family. I mean, because she had blogging she started blogging while brown. I wish she would have never stopped that. That's when we had Concrete Loop, the Cold Bitchy, Straight from the A, all these different blogs. I had Character Corner, and the Cold Bitchy, we all came together here in Atlanta. And that's where I was able to meet a lot of them. And that's where I met ATLien. I was sitting right next to her. And at the time, she had a short afro. I put the pictures are on my timeline, on my wall. I met Kevin Ross. I met Sean Wood. I met so many people. Nicole Bitchy, all of us. We were there. Gina brought us all together here in Atlanta. Sandra Rose didn't come. She didn't show up. Sandra said she talks too much ish. She can't come out in the streets. Okay. So that's where I met Michelle ATLien. And I was like, oh, you're ATLien, because I was always on her website commenting. Go. And we became friends after that. We talked, we exchanged numbers. When I say friends, I'm not talking about friends I tell my secrets to. We just became cordial because we were bloggers. She went to an event with Tyler Perry, for Color Girls, something. That movie with Janet Jackson, all of. We went to the premiere or screening. She invited me. We met up. That was the second time we met up. We were talking on the phone. She was, threatening to expose some men she was creeping with. She had a dog. I was the first person to interview her. I mean, we were cool. We were cool. I considered her a blog sister. Fast forward, I go into my social exile, we know the history. We were cool. She even gave me access to AT. She wanted me to start posting on the things. Fast forward, y'all know I just came back outside. I decided to go up on her panel, talk to her. And I said, we should do a, like you and Josh, do a little get together. I didn't say come to her house. Bitch act like she ain't used to shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all she has is things, not relationships. I got a house too. Why I want to run over to your house? Don't you got StreamYard or whatever the OBO or IBO, whatever you use? I was talking about that. She's like, I don't know you. I don't know you. Bitch try to flex on me on her panel. She wasn't very nice to me when my mama was dying. But I'm not gonna do her like she did me when my mother had cancer, battling cancer. Michelle, none of them accounts better be you. I'm telling you, none of them better be tied to you. Legally, it's gonna be war. Anyway, she tried to flex on me on her panel like she didn't know me. I said, this bitch is crazy. I said, and the way I had a soror like that. She ended up developing cancer and died. She didn't know how to forgive people. She didn't know how to move on. See, this is where your childhood, your trauma plays out. This is when you learn when people didn't get the love when they were little that they were supposed to. This woman, okay, she's a mean girl. And she goes on and 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 on. Same people. I mean, she just fixed on them. 10, 15 years later, you still fixed on her stuff. They still living rent-free in her head. I come up on the panel and say, hey, friend. Then I say, I don't know you. Like, bitch, why the fuck I want to come to your house? You ain't got no more than what I got, Michelle. So what? You may have a few homes. Stay tuned. You got a few extra homes, but your character's fucked up. All you got is things. You can't take those with you when you go. I mean, she go digging in people bankruptcies, just weird. Like There's so many things we can be talking about. She is so talented. There's other things we could be focusing on than people bankruptcies because you don't like them. And Nene Leakes only puts up with her because she probably feels sorry for her. She got a little lawsuit money, a little settlement, and been able to work for herself, vested her portfolio. Tell people about that. Uplift people. Not try to destroy them with your platform. What took me out one day, I'm watching because I'm Miss Betty in the chat. And I think Claudia Jordan bought a new home. She talked about her floors. I'm like, nigga, it is not my taste. Be happy that a sister, a woman, bought her own home. Bought her own home. And became a homeowner. Nah. And colorist Chloe. Chloe, yes, she said something. From the day, have you heard her say anything else colorist since that day? I mean, she just fixed in on people. I don't know. I've been cute since day one, since I came out. Had a little awkward period. You know, we go through our little awkward period, you know, puberty. But for the most part. So I don't know what it is to not feel good about yourself, how you look, how you sound. I don't know how to, I don't know what it feels like for a mama not to reassure you you're beautiful. Or to have a mama that you like. I don't know what it is to dislike your mama. I don't know. But watch how people treat their relationship with their mamas. I'm sorry. You got to stay away from people who don't have affection, love, honor for their mother. You don't like the very people, the very woman that carried you for 9 months. Stay away from them people. They will destroy your life. I did nothing to that heifer. So when I see her sitting over there with Tasha, being the victim, complaining, come here, Kit Kit. Come here, Kit Kat. You hungry? Come on. Come here. I adopted 2 cats. I don't know what it is. I don't hold grudges like that. But I didn't appreciate how she treated me on her platform. For no reason. Try to flex on me. And then get mad. And I was being nice. I said, I didn't like the way you treated me when my mother was dying. See, that's why I don't want to bring people out here. But she can talk about people. See, that's a narcissist. They want to talk about you all day long. They want to use your content and do reviews on it, show clips and stuff, but they don't want you to do the same for them. That's a narcissist. Now, I'm going to wait because they're going to get into it. Her and Tasha K, they don't really like each other. In my opinion, this is my opinion. But I'm going to watch. So, Tasha, are you and your team going to look for Michelle's ex-husband so you can interview her? Because I know that's the next step. I know Tasha, because Tasha about the badge. Tasha, you going to go find Michelle's husband and interview him? How would you like somebody go look at, find out what your real name is, or your maiden name is, or your married name is, and go look for your court records, your criminal background? I'm watching you, James. I blame James. I found these people through James and Sandra Rose. Okay, everybody I know, there's James and Sandra Rose and Tracy. Tracy. But James mainly. I found everybody to James. Blame James. James brought. So Michelle, one day if you want to have a talk, you're not that important to me, but I'm willing to talk to you because I did like you. I liked you and your dog. The dog you had back in 2004. I don't know if he was Diddy or Puffy. I forgot his name. I remember when you lost the dog, he died. He was sick, right? Got text messages between us, emails. Oh, you wanted to take the side of Monica. Me, I already apologized to Monica at Bishop Paul S. Morton Church. So I don't know what I personally did to you because I had just came back outside to warrant your behavior. I didn't like how you treated Josh. You're a mean girl, Michelle. Mean. That's why you're lonely. You're a very lonely person. You can tell. And you're scared to go out around Atlanta. You're always looking over your shoulder because you talk too much shit. You talk too much shit. And you scared somebody gonna run up on you. But anyway, I'm done. So that interview, don't ever flex on me like that and disrespect me again. Don't ever. Well, you don't have to worry about because I ain't gonna give you a second chance. If you no, you know we don't even need to have a conversation. I'm not even giving nobody no second chances. You burn me, you snake me. That's it. And you better watch the bridges you're burning because you burnt a lot of bridges. You should be the premier go-to blog. You should be the black TMZ. Okay, the female version of TMZ. But you keep burning bridges. You don't understand loyalty and respect. And I'm waiting for you and Nene to fall out. I'm waiting for that because I know it's coming. Because you're going to slip up one day. You're going to slip up. But you know she's the last of your connection to the industry. You became a one-trick pony with covering a Real Housewives of Atlanta. That's why your blog suffered. You better understand what loyalty is. You better learn the importance of because our blessings come through our relationship. It's not like God's gonna come down here. Relationship is the vein that allow the blood of blessings to flow to us. And you keep burning all the bridges, burning them. Get it together. Get it together. Because your hands have not been clean. I'm done.